Hello there, welcome back to No Man's Sky. We are doing another expedition, hopefully today. We finished off the Titans one recently, and now we're on to Relics, which I saw implemented a few quality of life changes that I was frustrated with, such as being able to pin a system, or a planet in a system. It would have helped so much with the gas giant exploration. So instead of starting a fresh save, which I did last time because I hadn't played in years, this time we're going to try and do it from a current save. I'm just going to continue the previous one. So let's see what happens here. Select equipment. Right, so we get to select a few slots. Technology. Extra items. Reach this terminus during the expedition to retrieve this equipment, or create a copy of your starship with a multi-tool. Bases and discoveries are automatically shared with your primary save at the end of the expedition. Okay. So I would have to, I guess... so I can store some equipment? Let's try that. So what do we want to take with us, I wonder? So maybe like a hyperdrive or pulse engine upgrades? They're kind of nice to haves, but not really necessary, right? I think what we really want to take with us is some multi-tool stuff, such as this. I think this is probably the first one I want to take with us. Are we going to get a personal refiner immediately, I wonder? Because that could be handy just to get straight away, especially for turning just scrap. Mind you, we can just make a portable refiner, can't we, really? It saves you an inventory slot at the expense of a technology slot. This resistance module that we got, though, is quite nice. And I feel a life support upgrade is also good. What are we at? We're at 4. We can take 2 more, so maybe some jetpack upgrades as well. These 2 down here are my best ones. Okay, let's see how this works then. So if we go select equipment now, technology, yeah, here we go. So it has to be, like, yeah, packaged. Oh, we actually get 8. Oh. Honestly, never mind. I think that's fine. Cargo, though. What else do we want in terms of cargo? Tritium, you just mine from asteroids? It's like, how much of the stuff do I really need to take with me, right? That's the question. Is a lot of this is like, well, we'll just get it pretty quickly anyway, won't we? Won't we? We could take some stuff that we can sell to get some credits early. That's probably not a bad shout. We can actually take quite a lot of cargo, looks like. Alright, so we don't need to be that selective. Let's, yeah, get some wiring looms in there, get some salvage data in there, get some navigation data in there. What else do we want? Do we need to... I mean, we probably don't need to grab everything, right? Also, it does say reach this terminus to retrieve this equipment, so I think we have to get here first, which means some of the stuff, like it was meant to give me a head start, probably doesn't help. I might not even have enough inventory space for everything, to be perfectly honest. Let's just chuck in, like, some, yeah, gold, pyrite, those sorts of things as well. Hey, tritium, it means I don't have to waste time. And hey, some multi-tool expansions, sure, why not? Cool. Let's get started and see how this goes. Start a new journey, place you upon an unknown world, reach the space anomaly to retrieve store equipment. So all you need to do is just be able to get off the planet. Once you can launch, you'll be fine. Alright, let's see how this works.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Hopefully we don't start on a gas giant with tornadoes this time. That would be a pleasant difference, right?
Life support systems
Okay, we have ruins and stuff. That makes sense for a Relics expedition.
Shield kinetic system online.
20 degrees instead of like 120 degrees. So yeah, we're starting off much nicer than we did last time.
Scanner damaged. Repair required.
Oh, we can't scan yet. That's fine, because I probably want to just get to my ship, launch, grab my stuff from the space anomaly, and then be able to immediately profit more from scanning and stuff.
Operational.
On the one hand, it feels kind of cheesy to get that head start.
User initialization sequence.
And of course you can just start from fresh without doing that. But I do like that it's an option. Okay, what's our first objective? We have hazard protection, we have life support. We have a supercharged slot that we should probably use for something. Possibly the neural stimulator to one. The jetpack will put life support in this corner. Do we really need words translated to be supercharged? Probably not. But it is interesting that we start with all these. And then maybe we supercharge this to give us a bit of extra protection. Don't know if that might be useful. Okay, we have some ammo already. Cool. And then we need to find our starship. It is out of range. It's a pretty nice one though. I like the look of that. Okay, here we go. Community expeditions. Yep, sign up with Galactic Paleontology Society. Right. Select Echoes in the past milestone to start your journey. Locate your starship. Always a good thing. So, we can start scanning a few things now, though, on the idea that, well, we probably won't be back on this planet again. Let's just get some things. Oh, we get nothing, it's not worth it. Starship. This way. Let's just get moving, shall we? I can't help myself from at least scanning some things as I go. If nothing else, if I manage to scan all of the life forms, then I get that big bonus, right? I get massive nanite bonus. That is something I would want. Which means we probably want to dive into the water before we get to our ship, to be honest, because there's going to be underwater things. Well, get some damage containers straight away. Now, we don't have a... No, we don't have a personal refiner yet. Can we make a portable refiner? We can. Metal plating and oxygen. We do have that option straight away. So let's actually work on that if we can. We won't be able to yet. Right, we need to shoot some things. Well, here's some oxygen. And let's just jump in the water for a sec. One, there's minerals that we can A, scan, and B, destroy. Two, there is a lot of life forms. So how close are we to being able to discover everything? 8 out of 14? That's not great, is it? Rare underwater, that usually means deep water. Rare ground, uncommon ground, diurnal. So we've got a couple of things that are only going to be once the sun comes up. And we do have a rare underwater creature. A lot of the time that means it's going to be something that's only a deep water thing. And this is a lake. Okay, sun is coming up. That's good for diurnal things. We want to have land creatures respawn. Oh, there's one somewhere. Oh, you as well. You must be the rare or something. There's another one up here. That's good. Oh, there's someone else lifting off. Their ship. At least I hope it's their ship and not mine. Ah, here we go. This will be the diurnal flying creature. We're probably going to be left with pretty much just the... Oh, we've got a milestone already. Discover 10 new species. That's brilliant. So still a few creatures look like they're spawned in underwater. But hey, maybe we can get lucky and get the rare ones spawned in now. Would be nice. Move on. We've wasted enough time on that now. I'm missing 3 creatures. I can upload these at least. And that gives me something. So uncommon ground, mostly diurnal, rare ground, always active, and then rare underwater, always active. That's the annoying one. When they're rare underwater, they're often predators. They often require a certain depth. So I'm more looking for reapers, I guess, rather than peepers. Alright, let's start getting some language straight away. Won't dedicate too much on that unless I have to. Oh, that's a nice big open water space as well. Maybe I'll have more luck there. This is a nice planet to start on, honestly. This is so much nicer than the last expedition where we started on a gas giant surface with raging storms and tornadoes. This is a much nicer experience to start with. What's in here then? Someone to talk to. Something to interact with. Distress call. Encryption pattern. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 6, 24, 120. Multiplying each time incrementally. Times 4, times 5, times 6, be 720. This doesn't feel required, but I'm already getting distracted. I was going to try and focus on, like, the first phase. I'm already getting distracted. Is anyone surprised? No. Hello. Give units. I'm guessing that's what you want. Yeah. Hey, piece of technology, I'll take it. What do you got? C pulse engine. I can probably install that from here, can I? Yeah. I need to rearrange all of this stuff too, actually. Pulse engine, that's a horrific upgrade, but hey, it's something. Now, does my ship actually work, or is it broken? Galactic Paleontology Society, we expected this. I like that it's GPS. Something about big bones. He likes big bones, and he cannot lie. Alright, sure. First directive is not a request for fossils, but a request for artifacts. Might be a test. Alright. We have a signal booster given to us, that's nice. Keep that on us. And surge batteries. Huh, okay. So also required by signal boosters, apparently. So we'll pop them down here. Going to want to keep those. Join the Galactic Paleontology Society. There we go. So what sort of rewards am I getting from these as well? Because we have found our ship. Ah, we do get a personal refiner. Excellent. And we learn 12 ek words straight away, so that's nice too. And we get the plans, we can make a new signal booster and the surge batteries as well. Cool. Simple stuff. Gold. Okay, so that needs to be mined from asteroids, so that's not as easy. Personal refiner unit. Yes, thank you. Always handy. So then we can just chuck in some of that. Chuck in our scrap and get that processing. So now we just need to worry about finding enough carbon consistently. Next stage. Collect ancient artifacts, right? Well, we're tracking it automatically. Discover 10 minerals. Get more inventory slots. I do like that. What I especially like doing, though, is actually putting them up the top of the technology sector. But we'll fill in our gaps as well. Excellent. And we also got a reward from here already from doing some scanning, so that's also handy. Oh, we actually get an advanced mining laser unit for that. Now, we also have a bunch of stuff's gone to our starship inventory for some reason, but we get our mining laser. Oh, we need to rearrange this too, don't we? So scanner, we'll put there because we want to upgrade that. That is a bolt caster upgrade, so we do that. Move those around. Terrain manipulator, presumably, yep. And another bolt caster upgrade. Alright. Why so much combat upgrades? We really need a better multi-tool almost straight away as well. Shield module. Sure, don't mind if I do. Got a couple of those at least. And then radiation protection. That's not encouraging. That means I'm probably going to need that. So collect ancient artifacts. Am I doing that here or somewhere else? Use the signal booster to locate a dig site. Alright, first things first. Scan for ruins. Alright. See where this tells us to go. That away. Going southwest. Make sure to pick that up. Alright, what do we got? We've got a very anemic boost. We need to get out of the atmosphere. And honestly, this is probably the best time to now go to the space anomaly and bring that in. And get all of our stuff. There's also a distress signal, apparently. Oh, that was the thing that we got from the building. Okay, well, much as I would like to investigate that now, I think I would prefer to do what I'm supposed to. There is also a space station. But there's also, presumably... Oh, we can't summon in the space anomaly yet. Interesting. So we probably have to start doing at least some of the quests first. Alright. We'll stick it out. There won't be any landing pad, so I do need to be mindful of my launch thruster or something. Oh, there's a settlement over here, though. Do you have a landing pad? Or are you just, no, you're just a waypoint, basically. Alright, well, you are a place to land, though, but let's just up here instead. There it is. Oh, I ran out of... I've got to be careful of that. I ran out of jetpack. Gotta remember, I don't have all of my upgrades that I'm used to. It's always a humbling experience starting from scratch. Right, now that we've discovered that and saved the restore points, let's get to the ancient ruin. What do we need to find? Artifact fragments and crate. Is it just the usual thing of find the keys, essentially? If so, well, the closest one is 120 now. Terrain manipulator. Destination reached, alright. Collect ancient artifacts. Well, here's a fragment. It's a key, sure enough. Next one. It's the crate. Fragment, fragment. You're the closest one. Two. A little bit further down. We can get over this. Oh, there's some water. Sunken treasure. Alright, we have 3 keys. And it's already highlighted the... Oh, can we click through and see a bit of the layout? Kind of? It's a bit sketchy though. Just follow the hallway. There we are. Large artifact crate. What can we find here? Lock, lock. Dig up 1 artifact. Base computer plans, scatter blaster unit, hazard protection upgrade, and frost protection upgrade. Alright. Gonna need some more chromatic metal. But at least we now know that there's other minerals that we can always use for that. Scatter blaster. I kind of don't care about this, to be honest. But I can always just turn it into a wiring loom later. Thermal protection module. That sounds like it could be handy. Let's put that shield on that side instead. And then a suspicious hazard protection module. Oh, yeah, it's just resistances around the board. Nice. That would be quite a nice one to supercharge, potentially. Instead of the shield, perhaps. Because resistances are quite nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Get some adjacency bonus. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? What are you showing up for me? Oh, warp cell. It wants me to go. Alright. Yeah. I'll take the hint. Let's get out of here first. Not that far. Okay, not very deep. We should find some copper or something. What do we got? We've got cobalt. We've got paraffinium. Either of those chromatic? There's copper. Okay. I was going to say, chromatic metal's not from either of those, I don't think. Oh, only 300 away for that one? Alright, let's get some copper so we can turn it into some more chromatic metal. Good for building, also good for our warp cells and stuff. The water table here is really close. Now we're getting salt, which I don't think I want, but whatever. I've got the space, so let's put copper in there. I don't need any copper by itself at the moment, so we'll just process everything for now. So memory stone, ancient knowledge. Okay, it just gives me a building part. That's not very useful. Some more nasty plants. Oh, there's two right next to each other. That's kind of awkward. Can I disarm either of you? There's one. And the other. Nice. Alright, back to ship. It wants us to make a warp cell. So, antimatter we'll need more chromatic metal for. Housing we have there. Recharge our life support. Get the chromatic metal out from there. And we can now make some antimatter and a warp cell. There we go. Put that in the starship, because that's where that belongs. So we're reporting to the field office. Presumably that's in a different system. Let's go find out. That said, I do want to visit the station in this system, because every station has exosuit upgrades. And we would like some of those. Conflict of interest? Sure. What do we got? Trade? Well, I guess. I don't have that much to sell, but... Oh yeah, off to repair. 1 dihydrogen jelly. I didn't even realize I had one of those. Oh yeah, I had one just sitting in here. Well, that was convenient. I guess that's a lesson to always have some things. Creature pellets I would want on me, wouldn't I? Okay, well that was nice. Of me, I guess. I don't know what I got out of that, but... this way. Let's go back to where I was. Derelict freighter. No. No, I don't want to bother with that right now. Still too far away from the space station. Derelict freighters are things that require a lot more upgrades, ideally, to explore sufficiently, especially in terms of like life support and stuff. Don't really want to go into that without some preparation. Excuse you? It didn't do the auto docking. Is that because something else popped up? Hi. Why are you not letting me dock? Like, I know I have a different mission to do right now, but I thought that I'd be able to come into the space station. Nope. What the hell? What is up with this? It doesn't want to let me land. I'm very, very confused. I mean, if it won't let me land, that's fine. I guess I do what I'm told and warp to my next destination. But also, what the hell, game? I should be able to land on the space station. This time? This time, okay. I don't know what I did wrong last time, but we got there. Yay? Victory? That is a very bright ship. Hello, Optimus Prime. Solar ship. Explorer's got all manner of different ship appearances here. These are all players at the moment. Not a single NPC. Let's see what missions are available. Anything? Because these are pretty good ways of getting some stuff here, like the exosuit upgrades. Get photos, scan minerals. I mean, collecting 250 chromatic metal, the 150 nanites is not much, but I mean, it's more than I've got at the moment. Guess I can't complain too much. I could just straight up buy some chromatic metal. I can't afford that much, but I needed 250, right? And I have some. How many can I afford? I can afford like 220 or something. I'm not using credits for anything else right now. Yeah, go on. Why not? It's just funny. I'm going to sell the polished stone. I don't care about it. Sell the kit. Yeah, now I can buy more if I wanted to. Repair kit? I guess I'll keep that just in case. I don't think I needed one at all previously. Oh, now I need to go somewhere. That's right. I'll need to deliver that. Yeah, secure depot. Once again, I am distracting myself. Oh, I won't be able to afford an upgrade here now, will I? Because this is usually, yeah, 50,000 there, 30,000 there. Yeah, I can't afford that at the moment. Darn. Oh, I was gonna sell this. Can I not sell you? I should be able to sell you. I guess I just didn't even look. It does bother me that I have to then go downstairs again to be able to sell things on the trade, and then you sell things for nanites up above. Yeah, here we go. Nice. That should do the trick. Well, we can upgrade our inventory. So you can do this at every station. It's kind of nice. And we need the inventory slots first. I guess we go drop off our supplies while we're still in the system. Deliver the goods. This is a very icy planet. Secure repositories are usually at trade depots, which is nice. It means that we should have a landing pad that I can drop my ship on. Landing pad. They also have a lot of cargo just lying around that I can loot to. Just like these in the corner here. Smallest planet discovered, apparently. Alright. Didn't seem that small. Everything looks pretty big when you're in orbit. We can get some like microprocessors and stuff from these sorts of things. Get Relic is always nice here. It can be offered to improve standing or sold, you know. And as it happens, this is a geek station, it seems. So, hello. Yeah, have a gift. I found this Not in the box right here. No, not at all. Honestly. Might need some dialect help. Just do what I can, 'cause it makes it easier to do interactions if I can actually see what they're talking about sometimes. Deliver items. Any of these NPC ships? You are. I do not have money though. Why am I even looking? I do not have money. We'll just loot some more containers and then get on our way.
Incoming storm.
Oh, goody! Blizzard. Well, I think that's our cue to leave. Right, well, we didn't scan anything or anything like that, but we don't care at the moment. Let's just get out of here. It tells us to return to mission agent, but we can return to any mission agent. It doesn't have to be the same one. So let's see where it wants us to scan minerals. Okay, different system. Okay, it wants me to go down to that system. Which does appear to be on our way, I think. Apparently, though, the photo opportunity, target planet, apparently that is in this system still. The tropical world. It's probably the one we started on. We can look at discoveries and go here. So we've got abandoned paradise. I mean, does that sound like a tropical world to you? Because it does to me. Oh, you can only mark things that you haven't been to yet. But what if I want to mark one that I have? Oh, here we go, mark planet. I have to do it in this view, it seems. Okay. So that's the new thing that they added in that would have been so useful when I was trying to find all the gas giant moons last time around. Marked planets. Over yonder. I'm fairly sure that's going to be considered tropical. Tell you what, since we're coming back here anyway, we've got this distress signal that we were able to learn about. So let's actually investigate this as part of it. I'm fairly sure I can take a picture no matter where I am on the planet. May as well go somewhere where I've got business. And also see if I can find another big body of water, ideally, to be able to find that rare underwater creature. But this looks to be very land-based around this part of the planet. There's a lake, but that's not going to be deep enough. I think the northern hemispheres of planets tend to be more oceanic. I don't know why. It just seems to have been an observation. Is this going to be like a ship that I can salvage? Because that would be cool. That would be a hell of a thing to be able to do early on. There we go, yeah, take a landscape photo. We'll do that while I remember, before I forget. Let's just take a landscape photo. I mean, also that looks really cool through there. Let's go up. There we go. Nice. Landscape photo complete.
Alert. Navigational data received.
So, distress signal. What can we find here? Junk, of course. A relic. Alright. Here's things. Damaged machinery. Some goop. Which we can turn into nanites eventually through a multi-step process. Oh, we've got a shield module. Black box. Holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps his mistress is superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell, as the playback is hauntingly silent. In his final moments, the trader seems to point at some freshly installed ship tech before dropping to its knees in despair. Inspects. I discover the poorly installed tech that caused the crash. Scan the blueprint, I can now construct it myself. Hopefully better. Oh, it's the teleport receiver. Okay. It's probably like random based on your progression. But that's kind of funny that the teleport receiver would be what caused their ship to crash. And yeah, we get a shield module. A-class shield module. Alright. kind of eating into where I would normally put life support upgrades, but that's fine. We can work with that. I'm going to run out of space in this, I'm fairly sure. Oh, I've got a whole nother row down here. Never mind, I did not realise. Okay, life support can go that way instead. Okay, we're good. Starship out of range. Well, it's just up there, but what sort of starship are you then? Can I claim you? I would have to do a lot of repairs. You're only a C-class hauler, looks like, probably. Both C-class, yeah, hauler, so it's got a lot more inventory. Well, it's only 3 more inventory slots. Why is the cost so high? That's bizarre. Okay, well, I'll claim it, because then I can salvage it. Don't mind that one bit. Can I deconstruct any of the technology here? Yeah, I can dismantle that. That gets me wiring looms, which is kind of nice. And chromatic metal. Just scavenge what I can. Which turns out isn't much. Now, I don't know if I need to repair anything at all to be able to just summon it from the station and salvage it. I suspect not. But just in case, I could always just make some like dihydrogen jelly and the pure ferrite that I need, just cause. Well, if we just process all of the ferrite dust that I've got now into pure ferrite, and then we'll process all of the junk that I've got into ferrite dust, then that should work. Alright, so we have pure ferrite, and now we can swap junk for dust. Any dihydrogen crystals around here? Yeah, there's some in the middle. Yeah, I could go back to my ship and collect things, or I could just mine these and be done with it. Oh, there's a sentinel nearby. He's not close enough to care at the moment. So let's go dihydrogen jelly. So just in case it matters, I guess I could test whether it does or not, but in case it matters. Oh, I didn't mean to get in. I want to go back to my other starship. No, I just want to do this. Go bump, bump. And then you are chugging away. You're going to need more of that. I'm going to take you out now. And then I can make a metal plate. What do I need for hermetic seal? It's carbon. Okay. I'm going to need a lot more carbon anyway. Carbon crystals, that's nice. Just over the hill from my actual ship. And there's a plant here, which I'm going to try and do that. And you know what? It's got a little bit more. Probably not quite enough, or just enough. Okay. I'm probably wasting these materials, to be perfectly honest. You know what? I think it's time that I just gamble and just go. And if it turns out that I do need to repair... I was thinking like the pulse engine. If I need to repair that, then, well, I'll come back. But otherwise, we'll just keep these down here for now. And we'll get back into our primary ship. So it swaps it back over. Primary starship switched. Good. On our way. Now, can we find a large body of water? I just want to have one more bash at finding that rare underwater creature. This looks promising. Will it be deep enough? I was also saying to install the teleport receiver, that's true. Need 2 more wiring looms before I can do that. We can make a start on that. And I need more antimatter, which I need more condensed carbon. That's where that went. Okay. And we will jump into a lake. And are you deep enough to get any rare wildlife? Doesn't look it. Doesn't look it at all. That's a shame. We've got crystal sulfide. Let's come down and gather these. They're not worth much, but, you know, nice to have. Going to erupt. Okay, I need to turn the screen shake down. Jeez. Still no rare underwater animal. I mean, it is rare for a reason, right? Well, if we're not going to find what we're looking for, let's just get out of here again. We can go back to the station to drop off our quest, but we can do that at any station. Same with the ship salvage. We can do that wherever we like. I was hoping this was going to be one that would just blow up. Also, silver is not something that's very useful. I need tritium or gold, ideally, to turn into pyrite. Just want some more pulse engine fuel while I'm here, before I jump. More silver. Okay, well. Yes, this is a silver asteroid here. There we go, some gold finally. And some just raw tritium. Good. Doesn't matter which way we face, because we're going to get out of here. Select targeted system and warp. So we're here for planetary mineral scans. Cool, it's told me where it wants me to go, and that's over there. Now, the problem is, I want to go to the space station first. But you have a quest to do, you say. Yes, but I might find another one here that I can do in the same place, so... just in case, if I find a lot of, like, hull creatures quests, those are really good, because you can just bank up a bunch of them and do them all at once. Now, will the station let me in? I wonder if it was full. Okay, good. I wonder if the landing pads were all full on the last one. I don't know how it works in terms of, like, sharding or anything. Because these aren't big stations. I suspect there must be, like, a loading bit somewhere halfway along. Wiring looms I will want to buy more of. Oh good, they're actually cheap too, comparatively. For now, I think I will buy just what I want.
Product received.
Later on, it's the sort of thing that I just get a bunch of. Now I can install the teleport receiver. And it means I can put stuff in my ship from a little bit further away, which is nice. Let's check these. First, I can hand in submissions. Bench chit navigation data. Neither of those are useful, but never mind. Okay, so kill 14 creatures, we can do that wherever we are. Scanning more minerals. Scanning more minerals. If I can do them both at the same place, even better. So we don't have enough cash for anything useful, we don't have enough nanites for anything useful, because we couldn't find that one underwater rare creature, unfortunately, to get the big bonus on that one. So we'll move on. Now, we've picked up other quests, and that means that it's hijacked our log. So we've got a different one here. Galaxy map, here. So these two are going to be in different systems, presumably. No, apparently they're all in the same system. Okay. Good. Maybe. Guess we'll find out. Mineral survey location. Let's check this out and hope that we can get 3 quests all done at once. Utopia. 2 eyes. What have we got here? I don't know about Utopia. It is interesting though. Very aquatic, it seems. It's a massive trees. Oh, and a crashed freighter. Okay, well, let's just sit down around here. Unless there's a landing pad. Sometimes there's a landing pad around these things. No, it is crashed in the water. Okay. Actually, you know what? This looks like a mineral deposit that could be copper, so let's just land over here, shall we? I know we're not at the designated spot, but let's just get scanning, shall we? Vile brood detected too, so there might be whispering eggs, and that's really good for our purposes of the culling creatures, because they count. Copper deposit. I was right. I also hope to find the right animals too. Alluring specimen, that sounds creepy. I was going to get the carbon first. Let's do that. Now there's another red dot over there. Oh, and the hostile animals too, it seems. Okay. I mean, that also works for culling vessels. First aid kit here, apparently. Health restored, at least until the wildlife attacks me. And search. Also, I'm going to need sodium rich. Oh, jeez. I mean, I do have a bolt caster. Cool. Well, that's 2 of the creatures that I needed. Also only got 2 of the minerals so far as well, so... Submerged relic? Oh, it must be another underground water system. I've not found many minerals. But if there's a submerged area, that's actually probably where I want to go, because that means that there'll be the underwater minerals. There's always unique types of minerals underwater, or underground, sorry. 100 units. A little ways away, but... somewhere around here. So I don't want to blast through it. There we go. Plant life. Plant life. And we should be able to find some minerals too. No, all of this is plant life at the moment. Well, that's awkward. Unsubmerged relic. There we go, some minerals. Need to be careful of our oxygen though. Well, this seems to be up, so let's go up. Sulfide. Oh, there we go. We've got some. Got our minerals that we needed, it seems. Okay. Where's our ship gone? There's a knowledge stone that way. Crystal sulfide. Oh, there's some creatures that way too. Huh. Well, that would be nice. I guess let's just go up. Let's go up and hope for the best. There we go. Right, let's find some of these creatures. Okay. Were they all the same? Yes. Alright, let's get into the water now. And see what we can find in here. Because there's going to be more... Here we go. More creatures. Sure enough, an explosion of red dots. And what's the betting there's going to be another rare one that I won't be able to find. discoveries for this world. 9 out of 10, of course. What are we missing? Rare, underwater, always active. Found in the north. Huh, okay. And presumably we're not in the north. We'll give ourselves a go. The fact that we've just got one more to get just makes me really want to pursue that. So, north. Let's go this way. And we want to get up to the upper atmosphere to go faster. And basically just go until the north swings around and is no longer north. Okay, so now we're starting to accelerate. Should be able to get to a point where we go faster, but the compass bearing still exists. It'll wink out if you leave the atmosphere completely. Yep, see, it's gone now. We can just dip down a little bit again, maybe. And we should get that back again. Never know how far I have to go for these things where it's found in the north. Does that just mean in the northern hemisphere? Or do I have to be, like, really far north? Let's try here, anyway. Oh, except now, of course, I don't see any water around. So if it's a case of, oh, found in the north. Oh, by the way, you don't get deep bodies of water in the north. Well, screw me, I guess. I keep trying to get these nanite bonuses. And I've just gotten really unlucky with the sorts of planets that I try them on. I think anytime it just says underwater, I need to go, nope. And just not even try. Just fall through a tree. It's a crashed freighter we just happened to find as well. Oh. That said, okay, we've found something useful, so I guess that's fine. Let's just hop off here then. Well, this is an interesting place. I don't know what this is, but it's a sort of trading information repository thing. What do we got here? Something I'm not... Oh no, I am allowed in. Okay. Planetary Archive. Alright. Something about the Viking. It's the only thing I can say. Okay, well it let me in. Cool. That's funny. Poetry, apparently. Please don't recite the entire poem. Okay. Thanks? I don't know what that gave me, but cool. Lore, I guess. We got lore. We could learn some language, but again... what matters? I think what matters most is getting back to space and just continuing our expedition, doing what we're supposed to for a change. We can always come back and tidy up all the distractions after we've finished the expedition. So, galaxy map, where are we going next? Follow the bright green line. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, I probably need to do that as well. That's fair. But I do have some warp cores, don't I? Don't I? I thought I had some fuel. At the very least, I should have the ability to make it, right? Antimatter housing and antimatter. Here's some antimatter. And here's a housing. How much can you make? About that much. Then we need more chromatic metal. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's enough to make a bunch of these. And then let's just go split and upgrade. Where were we? We should be able to get pretty much the whole way there, I would have thought. Maybe not quite. Oh, out of jump range. Okay. That is the thing that I was trying to find, nanites to upgrade things like my hyperdrive so I can go further. But, you know what? It's fine. Water world. Alright. Is that important? Not really. That's a big freighter. Interesting. A few of those around. Let's just head to the space station. And we will at least hand in our quests that we did do. And sure, we'll take a look and see what others there may be. Especially if things do reward nanites. Oh, this is a ruined station. Okay, that's right. These dissonant systems have ruined stations. I'm not going to be able to hand in any missions there, am I? There might not even be exosuit upgrades. Oh well, let's just take a look anyway. Yeah, so these are stations that are arranged a bit more like they used to be. Just things either side. You have to cross the gap to get between each one. But they did say that they'd added more amenities to these abandoned stations. Yeah, so we can still do some starship outfitting. Are you a person or are you a... Yes, you are. Okay. So we've got these ruined areas here. There's some things that we can search. Oh, we're getting some modules. There's a teleporter that's active, so you can still zip around. There's a multi-tool upgrade station. So you won't get the vendors. Oh, they've got an exosuit upgrade. Good, good. So that means I can upgrade my inventory still. Don't know where the credits go, but... Oh, this will be one of the Atlas Pass doors, yeah. Not sure how to get those. So that's the main thing that I cared about, is simply the exosuit upgrade. But we'll take a look over the other side as well. Maybe there's just some things I can search. There's some chairs so I can sit down. Navigation data, that's always good. A couple of them, in fact. Nice. Trade terminal, so we can always sell stuff. That's good to know. Quantum accelerators. Excellent, I found the right system for those. Nice. We've got the exosuit upgrade, so every system, each unique station, you do get the chance to upgrade either tech slots or inventory slots. Yeah, it costs ever-increasing amounts of cash to do so, but it is nice to get an increasing amount of inventory slots. Move on. There's not much to see in this system anyway, really. So we can get to this one, which is a gold system. So what do we got right now? This part. So what have we here? Oh, it's an outlaw system, apparently. Oh. Oh, okay. The toxic horror planet. Oh, okay, yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? And I've definitely got things that they want. Do I shoot them, or do I just escape into the... Yeah, warp cell is apparently valuable enough to want to shoot people. Alright. Really? Hello. For a warp cell? Are you serious? Does it save the range? Is that everyone?
Hostile ships defeated.
It would seem so. Okay. There is like a stress signal? Entirely. Again, distractions. I'm guessing that's someone who wants to come along for the ride and join my squadron or whatever, and I don't care. Oh, now this is interesting. I've never been to a pirate system before. Outlaw station. Heretic outpost. I do like that. So it is laid out differently. Hello, bucket entity. Are you gonna talk to me? Did I engage from too far away? Okay, that was interesting. Let's walk closer, shall we? Have a gift. That seems like a good idea. Dialect tower. Sure, why not? Okay, so same stuff as always. Director of Raiding, Dread Captain. Still got a teleporter there. Starship of Pirate Masters. So can I trade for these, presumably? Haulers, my ship. Okay. They got good multi-tool stuff? Doesn't look that great. The class at least? No. Rubbish. Never mind. Moving on. Do you have exosuit upgrades at all? Scrap dealer, don't care about that. Appearance modifier, anything up here? Nope. Just a burning can of rubber. Alright. Exosuit upgrade, okay. So we do the same thing here as we were doing anyway. Still only 50,000, it hasn't started going up yet, that's nice. We got here, contraband agent. Shipping and receiving. Trade, presumably. Okay, so here I can get some of the illegal goods. Or suspicious packets, kind of like a gacha. Because you've got to open it to know what it is. Sometimes it's good. A lot of the times it's rubbish. I can buy some living slime. I can turn those into nanites. That's interesting. It's a good way to... well, maybe good, I'm not sure. It's our way of converting credits into nanites. Then there's tech packages. Again, you can get them for credits instead of nanites. Get 3 of them so you can just really roll the dice. Sometimes you can get some good tech. You know what? That's fine. I'm just going to grab all of what you've got there. And we'll see what it is. Maybe it's good. Might be good stuff. So, tech. Open. What do we got? Shield module. Exosuit shield strength and core health. Okay. Life support module. And a pulse engine upgrade. Okay, well, pulse engine upgrade could be nice. I already have a lot of shield upgrades. So I don't think I care too much about that. Life support I don't have any upgrades for at all. So I feel that's probably going to be worth it. So let's put that in, regardless of what it is. 8 and 8. So not great. If I had another supercharged slot that I could put that into, I could always swap out my jetpack. We put these over here, for example. What does that supercharge to? 34 and 10. That's still not much, to be honest. We'll stick with that. And then the others, I think I actually just want to sell and get the nanites. Actually, no, the pulse engine we will install. So we've only got a C currently. 2 and 2. 8 and 18. I mean, that's certainly a lot better. Now it's 10 and 20 total. We've got some plants that we can get some carbon out of. Always good. Aftermarket upgrades, alright. Here we go. So, what else do you have for me? It's just everything all condensed into the one vendor. No hyperdrive, which is kind of the only thing I care about, to be honest, is hyperdrive. So we can sell that and get some nanites at least. Starship outfitting, cool. So the usual amenities, plus the ships that are available based on the crew members that are here. Presumably that's a solar ship now. Okay, no, so these do swap out. We've got an Explorer C2616. What have I got? C2513. 36 core, 36 117 361. 36 165 361. 120 hyperdrive range. Mine is actually slightly longer. Solar is nice, but it's also not. So I don't think we care too much about upgrading our ship right now. Oh, complete lucrative missions and stations bounty hunter. Oh well, never mind. I don't care enough. I think we move on. Interesting, but ultimately just a distraction. We can almost get all the way there. Oh, we don't have enough fuel to get there. Okay. And this is why I wanted to be able to get some hyperdrive modules, because then I would be able to have better warp efficiency. So antimatter, we need more chromatic metal. That shouldn't be an issue. Housings I can build plenty of. Chromatic metal, I have a bunch of copper here, so I just need to... Now, let's just continue this without. We don't need that yet. We'll next stop. We definitely want to get some hyperdrive efficiency. It's the sort of thing that you probably want to prioritize doing early on. Like, just make some small jumps around and just test out certain systems. See who has any sort of hyperdrive module. Get an S-class, get your 100% warp efficiency. Ideally stack a few. Alright, new system, who dis? Let's go hand in all of our quests before I forget. Let's see what else they have available. Hello! Hand in missions. It's all just upgrade charts. Those ones are free, so those are really good for upgrading your tech. Scan flora? Sure. Kill creatures? Sure. More creatures? Fine. Kill 8 sentinels and... I can't be bothered with that. Okay, Starship Research. Hyperdrive module, please. Got 852, which would be enough for an S. He's got A. No, not good enough. Because you end up paying 400 nanites for the A, or it's only like 600 for an S, but you do get better yield. Another C. Ugh. Ah, you look better. Ah, B class. Excellent. You're probably going to be more expensive than what I can afford. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't have many units at the moment. That's the other thing, is maybe I should look at a scanner module, because if I get a good scanner module, then, I mean, it doesn't help that I've been wasting a lot of credits doing my exosuit upgrades, but it does burn a lot. But if we can get a scanner module... No such luck. No, sorry, that's not exosuit, that's multi-tool. Multi-tool research. There we go. Scanner module. Yeah, I'm gonna get that, because I think it'll pay itself off. Install that there. What do you give me? Flora and fauna and big scan radius bonus. Okay. It's a start. Flora and fauna is good, especially since the animals, the fauna tends to be the most rewarding anyway, so multiplying that is good. 100 and something. Okay, there's no point in me looking at ships, I'm just going to be taunting myself because I can't afford any of them. We can look to see where the planet is that it wants me to go for the next scanning mission. Which, yes, means that we're already getting distracted again. But it may pay itself off. Okay, so it's not far. Gives us another chance at some hyperdrive modules. Floral survey location, alright. Also, tritium-rich astral, apparently. And freighters will move. I will go to the space station first, though. Because we might find another mission or two for culling creatures, or maybe even scanning more stuff in the same place. They always seem to send you to a different location though. What have you? Collecting phosphorus, scanning minerals. It's just another upgrade chart though. Yeah, no, none of those have good rewards. More inventory. Also, we can learn, for future reference, what I've got. That's a B class. Wait, that costs less than what I currently have. But it's better. Well, it's not, but it could be. It probably should be. So I guess because mine's a rifle, not a pistol, mine has more potential, maybe? Yeah, I think we don't. It's a different pistol. It's an A class. Now that I'm definitely got. I can afford it still. Wow, okay. 17, so it's got 3 extra slots as well, and it costs less. I'm guessing the damage potential of mine is boosted because I've got the boltcaster in a supercharged slot or something, maybe? No, it doesn't say that I have. I guess it's just because I've got a boltcaster. No, it does too. I mean, do I care if the damage potential is lower? Not really. So, store, scatterblaster, advanced mining laser, upgrade, upgrade. I can also just disassemble the other things. I can take you out and then disassemble you, because it's a duplicate. Strip it right back. I can even dismantle, I can even take out the scanner and dismantle that. That's funny. The mining laser is the only thing that you can't dismantle. That's funny. Now what's the value like, I wonder? Yeah, trade-in price is still higher. Do I get a refund? I doubt I do, right? Oh, well, I don't care about keeping my current one anyway.
Units received.
Yeah, I don't get a refund or anything. Oh, I can install this down here and put you next to the scanner. Analysis visor there as well, why not? What do I want to supercharge with the second thing? Probably the mining laser upgrade, to be perfectly honest. Is that or the boltcaster upgrade? So scanner package I can't install, which means I want to dismantle that and then install it. Boltcaster will be the same. Install there. And advanced mining laser can go here. Alright. Well, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's go scan some plants, shall we? Idaho Prime, alright. Let's go scan some potatoes then. No signs of bases or anything on this planet at the moment, which is interesting. Also don't know why I'm going off on an angle. I should probably try and head to the sunny side so I can see what I'm doing. What have we here? We've got interesting mountainous areas, some valleys. Do you have water at all? I kind of hope not, quite frankly. Looks like maybe not. Let's pop down around here. And let's just start scanning some flora. And see if there's any animal life. We'll scan minerals as well. We don't have any boost for those. They won't get us much, but there are some animals. Alright. I hope you're like rare and underground or something. Good to get you out of the way. Those are spaceship shadows. I thought they might be birds. Tiny animals down here.
received. Units received.
Birds.
Units received.
Yes, it's 70,000 just for scanning those birds. Because we've got our big
Units
boost.
received.
Oh, documented 15 new plants. There we go. Reverse paleobotany. Don't know what's reverse about that, but sure. Small creatures. Perfect.
Units received.
Another new plant. Small minerals. Okay, there we go. Return to mission agents. So we've scanned all our plant complements. That's good. We'll get a few more.
Units
Because
received.
they're worth some money. 5 out of 7 discovered. Okay, rare ground, always active. Common underground, always active. Huh, okay. And yeah, we did get some rare undergrounds as well. That's interesting. I guess we can fly around a little bit. Go to a place that looks slightly different in terms of its biome. Instead of a rocky valley, maybe we go somewhere a little bit different. Where are we? It's east. South is that way. North is that way. Didn't mention a direction. But maybe we head northerly direction for now. Yes, I'm getting distracted again, but I am emboldened by the fact that at least it's not rare and underwater. See over here, there's a bit of a confluence of multiple terrain types in one spot. I should also look at my rewards for this. Reverse paleobotany. Delicate flora. They sell for a bunch. Eliminate hazardous flora, 9 out of 10. I mean, I can do that immediately. Ow. Well, you know what? You just made yourself a target. There you go. Uprooting. Let's cash that in immediately. Something's trying to get revenge on me. I thought that was a different creature. So we found one of them. Pretty interesting.
Units received.
So there's one more that we need to find.
Radiation protection.
Okay, so what do we get from this? Another delicate flora and toxic protection upgrade. Well, that's kind of nice. We're on a radiation planet, not toxic planet, but I already have a toxic one. Oh no, that's a radiation one. Okay, uranium or ion battery. I mean, there's uranium around here, right? It's always kind of how it works. Is the planet you need it on is the planet you'll also get it. Sodium. Oh, there's a house over here. Unknown building. Let's go tag that. Get over there. Sodium, sodium. Of course there's no uranium actually around me. Oh, there's one. 987 meters away. Right, let's head over to the unknown building. See if that's anything useful. Oh, it's just a crash thing. It's not actually a building per se. Since they say unknown building, it's very ambitious of them to suggest that it's in some way a building. Sure, we'll get some more fluids. Shield module, okay. Interesting. Don't often get technology out of those sorts of things. Where are we? Deburi Enclave. Alright. Saves the restore point. Still aren't seeing that one final creature around. Another trend here is developing. And it's the uncommon underground always active. We found the rare underground always active, but not the uncommon. Alright, once again I found myself caught up in a fool's errand, it seems, of trying to find the Last remaining creature on the list. The annoying thing is I got the rare ground creature. I don't have the uncommon underground creature, even though I've got a rare underground creature already. I'll just go back to where I was before. I would also love to find some uranium, I think, to be able to charge my thing. Or I need ion batteries, but that requires cobalt. I just need to find like an actual settlement. Because a lot of the time they have underground bits nearby. Do you know what I should do? I should put down my signal booster and try and find some nearby structures and see what it does. Maybe I'll find some clues. Something that way. Observatory. That's not even that far. 780. Alright. Oh, excellent. It's a proper base. Should be a landing pad that I can pull my ship to then. Also, this is probably considered underground. There we go. Oh. Interesting. Well, I guess let's pull my ship in so that I can defend. I don't know whether or not I get rewards for doing so, but burn a little bit of warp thrusters, get in the air, and blast them out of the sky. Bye.
Hostile ships defeated.
Don't know if I get a transponder or not. And now I'll just use the landing pad. And we can cash in our nanites. That's the thing about going to a place that's a proper established base area, is that you often get those little pockets that are quasi-underground, and that's where a lot of these creatures will be. 1750 nanites. We can afford some proper upgrades now. Oh, we've even discovered something new. That's interesting. Every now and then you come across something that someone hasn't already. Community research milestone, apparently. Alright, do I get anything for that? I haven't contributed. Saving charts. Greetings. Okay. Something pathetic. Points towards my multi-tool. Sure, I'll hand it over. Offer me a replacement. That's worse in every way. I can buy and add to collection. But why would I want to? Yeah, no. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. That's kind of weird. I'll take some navigation data. Oh, they can talk to the observatory. What have we got here? Beacon sent 3 numbers are visible of an empty input box. I think I know what comes next. Oh, yeah, it's one of these simple things. So 1702, 7021, 0217 is the one that starts with 2. Location within the distant stars. It's usually actually pretty close by. Like within the same system. That's not distant, but sure. We have that now. I don't know if I'll bother, but we have that now. For now, let's lift off. Back to the stars. So we got a something. What did we get from? Ancient ruin, arrive in an hour. Oh, it's on the same planet. Alright, sure, why not? Since we're here and everything. Oh no, it's not the same. You thought. Copper, rusted metal, and cobalt. Okay, high sentinel activity. Well, I'm not such a fan of the high sentinel activity. But cobalt we can use for ion batteries, which is also a quick way to charge any of our protection modules. I'm gonna guess there's not gonna be any fauna on this planet. There also won't be a landing spot. It's a woman, generally. Yeah, it's just one of these ones. We'll be able to choose whether or not we want to continue on our discovery, or just get some language, usually. So whispering eggs lets me get the creatures really easily. Kill however many of those that you need, like 15 of those, and that counts for your culling creatures. So that could be handy. Where were you? There's one just over here. Alright, well. We probably want to use the bolt caster. There we go. Oh, and then they immediately start looking at it. I want to collect the larval core as well, that's a valuable bit. Oh, and not get stuck in the rain as well. So you want to keep, like, dodging and strafing and stuff. Oh, reload. The swarm hasn't subsided yet. Let's just try and snipe off some more. You're trying to flank me. I don't appreciate that. You don't want them close enough to lunge, ideally. They will spit at you, but they're less accurate doing that. Oh. Got a bunch of them. So I think that's probably good enough, right? Swarm subsiding, there we go. I think we got enough. Oh, and the Sentinel only just turned up. Good, because they don't even like you dealing with those, even though they're bad things. So the Sentinels will attack you for clearing out the biological horrors. Seems silly to me, but... well, let's do what we came here to do first, shall we? Oh, low gravity. Nice. Knowledge stone. Viking system, alright. 2 knowledge stones. That's all there seems to be here. Then we've got this here, which you can usually say seek help or seek knowledge. Seek knowledge sends you on to somewhere else. We'll just get language for now. I won't bother chaining it on to the next thing. Unidentified plant. What was it about the flora being non-existent again? Just saying. Nice. Well, we've got some more language that we didn't really need, but we've also cleared off all of our cull creature objectives, so that's nice. So we can go report that back to the station. So let's go to the station for the system. So have we been to the station yet in the system? Did we come here straight away? Short-term memory is not the greatest these days. I think maybe I did, in which case, let's just warp on to the next one. Because I can hand those in anywhere. So long as there is a functional system, functional space station in the system. No guarantee, but we can hope. If not, there's always the next one. Because we can't go very far at the moment. What have we got here? Unicorn dust. Alright, that's a player. Gas giant. Yep. Salvageable scrap. Quartzite, helium, all the usual good stuff. Thankfully that's not where our rendezvous is. Doesn't seem. Where is our rendezvous? What is it? No, our rendezvous is over there. Okay. Let's go to the space station first. Is this a design I've seen before? Not sure. Interesting. Well, hopefully you have some hyperdrive upgrades for me. I can afford them now.